question number 9 here. Okay, and have a look. This question belongs to what? That also belongs to the same module, advanced math, and it also belongs to the topic non-linear equation in one variable and the system of equation in two variables. Okay, so basically it is a kind of non-linear functions only. The subtopic is what? It is non-linear function. Okay, now question number 9 is saying we have an equation given here. Okay, so it is asking how many distinct real solution does the given equation have. Okay, so it is asking especially about the distinct real solutions. Okay, so you have to say only the number of distinct real solutions. Are you getting my point? Okay, now first let's just simplify this equation, then only we can conclude like what kind of roots we are going to have. Okay, so let's just simplify that. So we are having x minus 1 whole square equals to minus 4. That's what we have. Okay, now apply a minus b whole square here. So we are going to have what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, that is equals to what? Minus 4. Okay, now just form a quadratic one, take all of them at one side. So we are going to have what? X square minus 2x. Now 1 plus 4. So that would be what? Plus 5. That is equals to 0. Okay, now have a look on the question. It is asking about how many distinct real solutions are there. Okay, it is not asking like what the real solutions are. Are you getting my point? It is not asking about the roots. It is asking about the nature of root. Is it clear to you? Okay, and for finding the nature of roots for a quadratic equation, let me just write down the nature of roots for finding of quadratic equation. We have three different cases. Now, what are those cases? The very first case suggests if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Okay, if it is so, definitely we are going to have real and distinct roots. So let me just write down real and distinct roots. Okay, and obviously in both of like in all of the cases we're going to have only two roots. Okay, because it's a quadratic one, so you cannot have less than two roots or you cannot have more than two roots. Is it clear? So if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, so obviously your roots will be what? Real and distinct. Okay, now second case suggests what? If we have b square minus 4ac equals to 0. That means what? You are going to have real roots, but that has to be equal one. Now they will not be the distinct one. Okay, that means they will not be the different one. There will be two equal roots, but they will be real. Okay, now the third case suggests, the third one suggests if b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So definitely you are not going to have the real roots. Rather than that, we are going to have what? We are going to have two imaginary roots. Okay, so of course this nature of roots table, that means from here to there, this kind of question, this kind of statements are going to play the major role here. Okay, and these are the key here. Okay, now we have to find what? We have to find like how many real and distinct solutions are there. That means how many distinct real roots are there. Okay, so for that, first of all, let's just find out the value of b square minus 4ac, because on the basis of that only we can say how many real and distinct roots are there. Okay, now see. So I will just find the value of b square minus 4ac for our particular question. So it would be what? See, b square would be what? It would be minus 2 square minus 4 into 1 into plus 5. Okay, now let's just simplify that. So I'm going to have 4 minus 20. So I'm going to have what? Minus 60. Okay, so this is the value of my b square minus 4ac. Now you tell me, is it less than 0 or not? Definitely it's a less than 0 because it is a negative number now. And if it is less than 0, so can't I say I'm going to follow this third case because it is coming out as less than 0? That means definitely the roots of this quadratic equation would be what? Imaginary. That means both of the roots will be what? Imaginary. Okay, so if the roots are imaginary, so can I say I'm not going to have real roots, neither the distinct one nor the equal one, isn't it? And have a look on the question. Is it asking about the nature of root? Of course, but it is not asking about like what kind of root is there. It is especially asking about how many distinct and real solutions are there. So do we have any real root? If I have a real one, then only I'll talk about distinct and equal. Do we have any real one? No. So we are going to have imaginary one. So definitely I can say the correct option should be what? 0. Why so? Because both the roots are going to be the imaginary one. So obviously there will be no real root. And no real root means what? The number of real and distinct roots would be 0. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So because the roots are imaginary, so we can say no real root. Okay. No real root would be there. So because there are no real, so we cannot say whether they are distinct and equal. Okay. So I hope this question number 9 is clear to everyone. Anyone having any doubts here, like why the correct answer is option D? No, I guess. Okay. So see, I'm going to put down the brackets here because this table, all three cases of the nature of roots are going to be the main key here. That you have to remember on the basis of the value of b square minus 4ac, we can conclude like what kind of root we are going to have. Clear? Okay, guys.